Hey there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com, and my friend Rich Green with the Iron Man Mind. Say hi, Rich.
Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, if you're on this page, then you are interested in getting a book written and published. Finally, right? It's probably been on your mind for many years. Maybe some of you, though, had just thought about the idea. Either way, our goal here with this webpage and this program that we're offering is to get it done as quickly and easily and inexpensively as possible, frankly. The reason
Absolutely.
we're doing this is we have so much information in our brains. I've been coaching people in their businesses for over 15 years. I have hundreds of friends and peers that have published books, including my own. I'm going to share with you in just a second. And, I've learned a lot about the publishing world and becoming an author and why it's important. And not only is it an amazing tool for your business, but it can be very expensive to do if you don't know what you don't know, right? So we're going to share some stuff in this program about the things that you need to know so that you can publish an awesome book that makes you just shine like a rock star in your industry, but for the least amount of money so that you can do other things, because it's not the only thing you need to be doing to grow your business. Rich, what's your take on this?
Well, I got to tell you, Katrina, thank you for that setup here, because writing a book is absolutely the most number one thing you can do to brand yourself. And I coach a lot of people as well, a lot of people in sales. And one of the first things that I teach them to do is to create their own brand. And a book is a really easy and very powerful way to do that. And so in the program that Katrina's going to talk about in just a minute here, we're going to tell you all about how you can do that.
Yeah. So we just want to share a little bit of our story, basically, of how we came across being an author. Okay. I tell you, I never thought I would be an author. I had no idea that I would even have clients all over the world at some point. I was just this local marketing consultant in Sacramento, California. No joke. I had no idea how big I could get, and the books have transformed me into such a different expert level status. So let me just share with you really quickly so you can get a feel for some of the things you can do when you're writing your book. And we just want to spark some opinions in you so that you get excited and want to join us in just a few weeks, or get the home study and do it yourself. So the first book I was ever a part of was a compilation book. I was actually in 3 compilation books or anthologies. And those are books with multiple authors. So there's usually 20 to 40 authors in one book writing one chapter. So it's not that big. It's like a long blog post, right? Or a long article. And it was one of the hardest things to ever just create that one article, right? That one piece of content. But I'm so glad I did. And I did it with one of my first mentors, Allie Brown. And I tell you, this book, Power and Soul, like catapulted not only my confidence, but I got on TV locally here with this book. They said it was my book, right? And what am I going to do? Argue with them? But this got me clients. This got me publicity. This got me confidence to go after more. And this book investment was probably the highest as far as a compilation book that I invested. So I invested about $2,500 in this book back in 2006, okay? And that's actually not a bad price for a compilation book opportunity, really. But then the next book I did with another mentor of mine, Laura Langemeyer, and this is Entrepreneur Success Secrets. And I did a chapter in here, and this one cost me about $500 to get done. And I think I got a few copies of the book there, but it usually doesn't give you that many copies, right? So I'm getting less expensive, yay. And then the third compilation book what I did was this book, and I did it with a bunch of friends, and I want to say it was like 20 authors, but I only got one copy of the book. That's it, right? I didn't actually end up buying any more books, so I didn't even sell it. But this one is the one that hit bestseller status on Amazon. Go figure, right? But honestly, at this point, I already had 2 other books, so it wasn't a big of a deal because it wasn't really my book, right? And I spent $97 to be a part of this book. So who would say no to that? Nobody. right? But then I thought, okay, I need to just come out with my own book now. I'm done with being in compilations. It was easy. I've been published, right? I could say I'm a published author, and it's all great to be a part of a compilation. But when you can do your own book, it's freaking awesome. It's amazing. I mean, I was at a conference when I got my first box of books delivered. I couldn't even wait till I got home. I delivered them to the conference because I knew they'd be done there. And I started like selling them and getting all excited. But you know what's funny is this book is kind of small. It's a little smaller, like 5.5 by 8.5 or something. And I had small book complex when I first got this. I did. I thought, oh my God, this book's too small. Nobody's going to like me, you know, because these books were much bigger, you know, and I'm like, oh, and I was so kind of sad. But you know what's funny is this is the trend now. Small books, thin books, like short books are the trend. And so this one's even just 130 pages, right? And it's a quick read and it's great. And this one's got me on TV multiple times. It's gotten me people to join my mastermind program, my high-end multiple 5-figure mastermind program. And I'm telling you, I am known for this book now, Love Yourself Successful. It's also helped me create lots of business models and live events and other programs and things like that. And now I have a whole love funnel. I mean, I talk about online dating over there because the love stuff, right? Usually I talk about business, but I'm telling you, this is the best business card I could do. And I don't care. Sometimes I even give it away to people because I know that clients come when they read this book. So I'm telling you, you've got to write a book. All right. Now this one cost me $6,000, however, to produce. Okay. I think I got about 50 copies of it. And so we don't want you to pay that. Granted, it was a great experience. I'm glad I did it, but I want to put out a lot more books in the future, and I definitely don't want to pay $6,000 to do it every time. Rich, tell them your story about books.
Well, I got to tell you, Katrina, I've heard that story about paying a lot of money for books from a lot of other authors. I have a friend actually who's paid $9,000 to get his book published, and he got one copy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really amazing. So my experience has been a little bit different because I've been able to publish a lot of books very fast, very inexpensively, and I'll tell you just about a few of those. But first, I want to set your mind at ease because there's all sorts of reasons why people don't publish books. Sometimes people think that they're not good writers, or they're not talented enough, or they don't have enough money, or they don't have enough time. And in our program, we're going to address all of those things, but I'll talk about just a few of those right now. So let's talk about the I can't write. You know that one? Actually, one of the very first books I did was a book that the industry I was in called The Complete Book of Testing. And this was really a business card. This is what it was meant to be. And I had some fun with it. And my friends, gave me some great reviews on the back of it. And I'll just read one of them, and it'll give you kind of an idea to set up the book. Conveyed the extent of Mr. Green's testing background in a pithy, easily accessible style. And then the back of the book has, all sorts of great reviews, things like that. So somebody looks at the back of the book, they look at the front of the book, and they open it up inside, and what do they see? Nothing at all. And people laugh because I just said everything I know is inside of between the 2 pages of this book. And so what happens is I give this away as a business card, and every time I go back to my customer, people are asking for more books because people have seen them and they laugh about it. My name's on the back, my bio, and my phone number. So it's a tremendous, tremendous marketing tool. And like I said, it's a business card. So here's the book you can write if you don't know how to write.
There you go. Right. Show them the other good books that you've done, and tell us how much you've, invested in each one.
Yeah. So I'm a big believer in books that are short, that are packed with information, that are quick and easy to read. Barnes & Noble just did a study, and they found that books that are 300 pages or less, 10% of the people read them cover to cover. But books that are 60 pages or less, 70% of the people read them cover to cover. Yeah. So if your goal is to get the information out there, you want a short book. So it makes it a lot easier for a lot of people. So you don't need to write a lot. Doesn't need to be long. Doesn't need to be expensive. In fact, this book I just released here, I did for under $200. Actually, I did for $150. Let me just tell you how that happened. It's a quote book. It's called The Iron Mind. book of inspirational quotes. I paid my daughter $50 to look up all the quotes for the book. And I felt kind of bad about it. So I paid her so little. So I paid her an extra $50. So it cost me $100 to get the book printed. I paid another $15 to get it formatted, another $15 to get the cover made, and then another $20 to get the art that's inside of the book, the pictures that's inside the book. So the royalty-free pictures, $150. So you don't need to go through all that. You can actually we're going to show you actually how to do a book at no cost, but you can have it done for as little as $150. And so that's my story. I'm a big believer in getting a book done quickly, getting it out there, getting it in people's hands. I'm real big on creating books for as marketing tools. And you just heard Katrina talk about how books have helped her in her business. And these books have helped me as well, just the same ways that they've helped Katrina, and they've helped lots and lots of people that I work with get more business, get known, and market themselves.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. This is not a program that's going to nurture you for many, many months into pulling out all your stories. No, this is the program where we're going to get you, pull the content out, quick and easy, get it in the paper or get it into print and make it look nice. Of course, we want you to have a professional book. We're going to have a group of people. We already have quite a few already signed up live to do it live. We're only doing this one time live because we both are very busy. We run our businesses. This just happens to be one little thing we wanted to do together because we both want to offer this kind of a program later. So if you're watching this later, then it's either on Rich's website, the Iron Man Mind, or it's on my website at Jumpstart Your Marketing, and it's going to be the same either way you buy it. It's just right now we have to produce it, so we're offering it live to some folks.
And I actually tell you, Katrina, I just want to jump in here real quick because this is a great opportunity for people to work directly with you and I both, and we'll walk you step by step and hold your hand, and you'll be prepared to publish your book at the end of 30 days.
Yeah.
So if you've got a book inside of you and you know you've been thinking about it or working on it for months or years, now it's time to get it done.
Yeah, and we didn't want to charge a lot of money. Frankly, we could charge like $5,000 to show you this, but that would be silly. The point of it is to produce a book very inexpensively, right, and quickly. So the fact that we're going to have a group in this live group, we're going to have like a little focus group, and there's also going to be a Facebook group. So even if you buy this later and the live training is over, you can still go into the Facebook group and talk to the people who've been through the program and who've gotten their books done, and you can ask more questions, and we're going to pop in there and stuff too. So you'll still have support if you purchase this program later and go through it later. And you can go through this program every year if you want to write a book every year, remember?
Right.
So the goal is you're going to have the resources, you're going to have how to get the stuff done inexpensively, where to find these people. We're going to help you as more of a focus group, and there's no excuses. Like seriously, we're not going to deal with excuses and head trash. We're just going to get it done. So
and how much are we gonna charge for this, Katrina?
Well, it's on the page. You can look at it down below. But all the details are down below. If you have any questions, please contact us, and make sure as soon as you get into the program, make sure you go to the Facebook group and get into the Facebook group, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a great day, everyone. Yay.
All right, grab it. Grab the program. Work with you. Looking forward to working with you.